Hello, and welcome back to another sort of relaxed, chilled session. And hopefully, if you've watched the last one of these, maybe you'll decide this time to join in, but it's totally up to you. Today, we're just going to be having a nice little chat together, nice little hangout, and I'm just going to be unwinding from the day, and hopefully you can do the same. So, I am sitting currently on a yoga mat. I have on my nice comfy little lacy top. It's quite cute, I think, actually. I'm quite into all these little tops at the moment. They're quite comfy. And then I've actually got some beach trousers on. So this is part of a two-piece little beachy set, or co-ord. Is the right fashion term? Co-ord. But they're quite fun because they have little splits. You can see my leg looks very white there. I have a very funny setup. Let me look in the camera. I think we're still okay though. I think we're okay. I'm checking I'm not too white. I think I'm okay from that light. Maybe a tiny bit. Oh no, should I turn it down? Hold on, let me turn this down. Hold on. Oh, look at that. I think I've solved it, guys. Anyway, sorry. I did say tonight's sort of relaxation session would be quite relaxed and chill, so no sort of planned moments, as it were. But do you know what? I find that I get the best ASMR from things that aren't necessarily like a hotel check-in, for example. I get them from more natural sort of content, and even things that aren't necessarily ASMR, so fashion hauls or unboxings or tech unboxings, things like that. So I love a gadget. I have to say, I love a gadget. Anyway, not that I know how to use them, but I like watching them. But yes. So we're on our yoga mat, got our comfy clothes on, we're all comfy, and hopefully you'll find a nice comfortable place to sit or lay. I've surrounded myself with very fluffy cushions, which I think is the height of relaxation and comfort. You've got to be comfy and cushioned, yes, well cushioned, in order to relax. I think that's the secret. Yeah. So I have my light over here and have a very amusing setup in the fact that I'm resting my microphone in a bag, like a handbag, on top of a bin. Yes. We're very, very high quality on this channel. After over 6 years, we're bringing the quality, Anyway, I'm sorry if you can hear some traffic noises. Can't stop them any time of day or night, so I do apologise. But I'll do my best to edit out as much background noise as I can. Anyway, let's get ourselves in a nice comfy position. At the moment, I'm just sat with my legs sort of just I don't know how I describe this position really, but I'm not sat with my legs sort of crossed at the moment, but you can do. Let's do that together. Apologies for any sort of squeaking sounds. It's this mat. I think a nice yoga mat is good though. You know, nice and comfortable. It's important. Yeah. So start with a nice deep breath in. And out. And in again. Good. And again. Nice. We can start to just move our head from side to side. If you're in the UK at the moment and you're interested in politics, there's been a lot going on today, really this week, and tensions are running high. So we need to de-stress, we need to relax. How has your day been? Has it been good? Nice. My day has been okay. Yeah. I think my phone may be on the way out. It's very sad. It's very sad. Oh dear. I think I must have dropped it too many times or something. It's just, it's not really working. Yeah. I need it to be fixed. But that's a minor stress. Let's stretch it out. Anyway, let's stretch it out. Okay, so we're going to take our arm, okay, and we're just going to move it over like so. Nice little stretch, nice little stretchy stretch. And a nice little stretchy stretch over the other side, nice little stretchy stretch. Oh, it feels nice. I can feel it like here. I started to peel with my sunburn just on my back, which is really annoying, especially when you put on like a load of sun protection and even after sun and aloe vera and all that stuff, and you still peel and you're like, no. So it's been quite annoying just around here. I've got to stretch it out. This feels quite nice. Give yourself a little hug, and this is also sort of just stretching out some of your shoulder and back muscles, which is nice. Nice little hug. Yeah, it feels nice. I think a hug is a wonderful thing. Weirdly, I've grown up in a very loving household, but strangely I sort of have memories growing up where I didn't really like hugs. I didn't really like that sort of interaction. When I look sort of back on that, I find that quite strange, as now I'm sort of quite a huggy person. But a hug can work wonders. But often we can go days, weeks, months, hopefully not years, but sometimes, without a hug. You know, some people just don't hug. And a hug's really good at providing that comfort. I think one thing that I've really learned about myself over the past sort of couple of years, particularly, is yeah, it's that sort of human contact and reassurance that I think I do need. I do need that. But there's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with a little self-hug. A little self-hug. So we'll give ourselves a little self-hug, you know. Focusing just on our breathing as well. I think when I reflect on the past sort of few days, I found myself a little bit not sort of troubled as such, that would be the wrong phrasing, but I found myself a little bit off, I think a little bit off my game. And I've been a little bit unsure of myself and haven't been feeling my best. And I think sometimes that's because subconsciously I can rely a lot on reassurance from others that I'm, that I'm nice and good and all that sort of stuff, and I'm doing okay. And I think when I don't get that reassurance, I think I struggle, because I think I'm quite an anxious person and I overthink. Do you overthink? I overthink. yeah. I think sometimes a lot of people can see you online, especially if you sort of put yourself out there and things like this. People can see you online and think you must be very confident. And I think there are lots of situations where I am, but there are lots of times when I'm not. So if you're feeling like that right now, it's okay. It's okay. It's all good. It's all good. Sometimes during those times, one of the things I find best actually is doing something crafty. And I have spoken about this before, but I've always loved anything creative. I love sort of making things, whether that be, I don't know, something to do with pottery or drawing, or just something artistic, something. I love that, and I think when I am doing that, I don't think so much, and that's good. That's good. One thing I've also really been enjoying lately, I mean I've enjoyed it for a while, but in particular is paddleboarding. And as some of you may have seen, possibly on my Instagram, if you're kind enough to follow me, I don't really post on that, to be honest. But I recently had my birthday, and my parents very kindly bought me a paddleboard. And I've loved paddleboarding for a while, but it can be quite expensive to continually sort of rent. So it works out better if you buy a board. And yeah, I've got a cute little life jacket, which is very sweet. And paddleboarding, if you're not familiar with it, is basically like standing up on a big surfboard and paddling along. That's it basically. So yeah, I live by the coast, so I can get out there every day if I want to, which is really nice. But yeah, I think when you're not feeling in the right headspace, I think allowing yourself time to distract your mind, and not necessarily even distract, but just to take the time to just sort of zone out, I think is so important. I feel when I speak like this, I feel a bit like Russell Brand or someone. But it is important, I think, self-care and mental health and all of that is important, and we live in the age of comparison, and sometimes it can be really hard, it can be really hard. So yeah, I don't ever want you to feel bad because of what other people are doing. Okay, let's sit back. We're just going to stretch our arms up above our head, just like so. And you can feel the stretch at the top of your sort of shoulders and your back. Keeping nice and straight. Imagine you're being pulled with a little bit of string. I very, very briefly, as a child, did ballet, and yeah, I don't think I had the discipline to continue with it. However, I do rather like sort of all the poise and everything is quite good. Anyway, and just relax, just bring the arms down. I'm resting by the side of you. You can stretch out, sort of touching your ear to your shoulder. It doesn't have to be all the way down, but just nice and gently. And if you like, you can take it back around to a semicircle. So, a little semicircle to the back. And you can do the same down the front. Get those double chins rolling, I like it. Nice. We can do a nice little shoulder roll as well. Just check I'm not. There we go. That's a nice little shoulder roll as well, which is nice. I have a very creaky back. It's very creaky, but it's always been like that. Anyway, there we go. Oh, hearing me. And relax back down. So, your day has been okay. Good. You're feeling a little bit like you need to just unwind. Yeah, it's good. It's good to unwind. Have you been trying to unwind recently? Oh, lovely. I have been watching travel and food programs. Now, for anyone that knows me, knows that I'm obsessed with food. It's quite strange, actually. So, I'm obsessed with food. However, if I go out to eat, with the exception of going out to eat, I was going to say with Scottish Mamas, I was going to say with the exception of Lauren, but sometimes I don't eat a lot. I have the appetite to eat a lot, but my stomach, I think, is quite small. So I tend to have quite small meals, but very often I'm a real snacker. I love a snack. But yeah, I'm food obsessed. I love cookery books. I don't cook that much at the moment, but I love cookery books. I recently bought a new one, Pinch of Nom. It's quite a well-known one. But yeah, I love cookery books. I love just sitting there reading through them. I love watching food programs. At the moment, I'm watching a food competition program called Hungry for It. It is on BBC Three, which is on BBC iPlayer. I don't know if BBC Three came back to TV in the UK, I can't remember, but anyway, you can watch it online. And it's a competition where young aspiring chefs are competing in a kitchen, and it's good. It's good viewing. So I've been watching that, and I've been watching. I sort of watched a couple before, but they're from a couple of years ago. I've been watching Ramesh Ranganathan's travel misadventures, something like that. But I really love any sort of travel program, and I like this series because Ramesh is a comedian, but he goes around these sort of places which you wouldn't necessarily go for a holiday, and I really like learning about the sort of social history of the countries, so I like it from that aspect, and just as an interest, I like it. So yeah, I've been watching that. I think I'm watching one at the moment on Sierra Leone. Beautiful beach. They just showed a beautiful beach, which was used to shoot the Bounty advert. Yeah, I don't like a Bounty though. I don't love coconut as a flavour though. I don't mind it in curries. I don't mind coconut water, but I don't like coconut and chocolate. Sorry. Oh dear. Okay. Now what we can do is we can just move sort of hips, I guess, from side to side, and this doesn't really feel like a massive stretch, but I'm sort of leaning forward a bit like on an axis. And what this really does is it really loosens up that sort of hip pelvic area really well, which is good. I am, whilst I'm doing this, admiring my new shoes. I love a little sneaker, and I got some Stan Smith Adidas, the green on the back, and they've got a little pink label which says "Act with Kindness." And to be honest with you, that was the main reason why I bought them, because I love that. You should always act with kindness. I think no matter sort of how your day is going, I think you should always try and act with kindness, because even if you're having a really terrible day, like the worst day, if you take your anger out and your frustration out and your emotion out on somebody else, you never know what they're going through, and you could make their day 10 times worse. So I always think, before you have an absolute meltdown at somebody, take a moment to sit like this and think, okay, just think things through, take a deep breath, relax, unwind, and then react. No. Then talk with somebody. That's good. Stretch out our hands as well. I like to just rotate my wrists and stretch out my fingers. You may notice a little mark on my nail just there. You probably can't. No, you can't really see that. That's okay. But I shut my finger in my car boot a couple of weeks ago, and yeah, it's healing. But that's what that is. But yes. Anyway, how are you feeling after we've had a little stretch? can go from side to side if we want. Oh, that feels nice. Just a little side to side, little lean, little stretch of the spine. That feels good. That feels good. I think the main nice thing about doing something like this is you don't sort of get into bed feeling really tight and tense. I think one of the worst things you can do when you're feeling a little bit stressed, a little bit anxious, is to get into bed and feel like that, because you lay there like a board, tense and stiff, and that's not a good vibe. That's not a good vibe. I remember a good few years ago when I was going through a difficult time, you could sort of get to that point where you don't want to move. You don't want to move because you feel so sort of anxious and stressed, and you really have to force yourself to move and to relax. So yeah, I'm enjoying our little movement relaxation session amongst the noisy cars. So noisy. So noisy. But it's fine. It's fine. People have places to go. They've got places to go. They've got to drive, you know. I saw a thing today that said for every full bus, that takes 75 cars off of the road. So one full bus takes 75 cars off the road. That's crazy. Is that not crazy? That's mad. I mean, to be honest with you, the way that the petrol prices are going and the prices of everything, I may soon have to start getting the bus because, to fill up my car is doubled. But hey, I'm lucky. I don't have a big family car to fill up, so I can't complain. But yeah, there we go. Get the bus. Get the bus. It's clearly the way forward. But yeah, I get very frustrated driving because people drive so slowly. I drive. Yeah, I drive within the speed limit. No, I do. Of course, I do. I drive within the speed limit. But people who drive a lot under the speed limit, I feel like it's often more dangerous because, you know, it's annoying. It's very annoying. So maybe I need to get the bus. Well, we better stretch out our legs. We can't forget the legs, you know. So, I'm going to just stretch that to the side. So I've got one leg sort of bent inwards to me, and one leg stretched out here. So you can just feel the stretch right underneath on that underside there, and it's like a good sort of stretchy pain. Never do anything that's super uncomfortable. Stretching can be uncomfortable, but if you're causing yourself like a real amount of pain, don't do it. I don't know if you've been keeping up with Wimbledon, but I love a bit of Wimbledon. I've never been to physically see Wimbledon, but I always watch it on television, and this year I've been particularly gripped, and I'm very excited to watch the semi-finals. Very excited. Bring our leg back in. I'm going to do the other leg. So, yes, I've been watching that, and I don't know why I'm smiling when I'm saying this, it's not good. I saw that Nadal has a 7mm abdominal tear, which means it could risk him the semi-final. So there we go. He is playing Kyrgios, the Australian, and then we have Cam Norrie for us, which is very exciting indeed. Playing Djokovic, which is very exciting. So yeah, we'll see what happens. I'm not a bring your leg back in now. I'm not a particularly sporty person. However, I like watching tennis. Yes. I'm trying to think if there is a sport that I particularly like. I used to quite like netball. What else? Yeah, like netball and things like rounders. Yeah. But whenever it would come to the running, so like that 100 meters or whatever, I would be terrible. I'd be terrible. So bad. I'm so bad at running. I know it sounds like I'm sort of self-deprecating, but I am not good at running. I fear for myself if we have a zombie apocalypse and I need to run away from a zombie. What am I going to do? I'm going to have to get myself some roller skates because I can't run. I can run, but I can't run fast enough. So, yeah. These legs are made for walking, so. Anyway. I hope you're feeling nice and stretched out. I think I do feel better actually. I think my back feels better. I hope your back feels better. My neck feels less tight, she says as she cricks her neck. Feels less tight, and I feel like my hips feel better. My legs feel nice and stretched out. Stretched out our hands. Oh, nice. Last but not least, we can stretch out our feet. So we're gotta wiggle our toes, and rotate the ankle. Hear mine slightly clicking there. Sorry. Nice rotate off the ankle. That's good. Very good. I can't rotate my other ankle because I'll knock over this pin. Anyway, I am really glad that we've had this little wind down today, and I hope that you're feeling good. And if you're not feeling 100%, that's okay. It's okay. Tomorrow's a new day, so don't be hard on yourself. And if you are feeling 100%, then well done you. I like it. I like the positivity. That's what we need more of. We've got to have more positive vibes. Absolutely. I feel like I need to finish with a word of wisdom. However, I'm all stretched out and my brain is a little bit sleepy now. That's okay. What can we finish on? Well, let's not compare ourselves to others and what we don't have. Let's focus on what we do have and count our blessings, no matter how big or small. And let's not take things for granted. Let's practice as a little bit of gratitude. You know, we're here, and that's good. We're doing okay. We're doing okay. You got this. You got this. Yeah. Actually, I do have a saying. So, I love a mug with a good sort of slogan or pun on or anything like that. And I have a mug that says, everything will be okay in the end. And if it's not okay, it's not the end. So there we go. There we go. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you've got a smile on your face. If you enjoyed this, please let me know. I love to hear from you. And yeah. Here's to a fresh day tomorrow, fresh start, and hopefully I'll see you again